I really love the TTRPG Actual play space. There's a lot of wonderful people. There's some not so great people, but there's a lot of wonderful creators out there making amazing stories that I just love consuming. It's so much fun. You get to hear all these different tales. One of the key things I really notice is there's so much burnout. I used to be very, very heavily involved, like running a bunch of streams, always doing like events and all that kind of stuff with Ballad of the Seven Dice. I've stepped away from a lot of it just to focus on our one core project that we're doing, Escaping Carcosa, as well as to focus on me, because that's important, take care of yourself. And I just noticed that we have so much demand from people creating these shows, creating these things where there's like a constant churn of content. And if they don't fulfill that role, then they feel like they're going to be lost to the ether. You do notice a huge engagement drop when you are not like weekly or bi-weekly at the very least. It's a very massive drop, you'll notice. And it's kind of intense how much people are, I wouldn't say they're like demanding, like trying to kick down the door or anything, but there's an expectation that creators will constantly be able to produce value every few days and to put something out there, or even like once a week. But we don't expect the same thing from most other forms of entertainment being created. Like, we don't expect a stand-up comedian to come up with a brand new full set every single week and put it out there for our amusement. We don't expect TV shows to just be like in an endless churn, putting out episodes and not taking a break, except for like a few things like One Piece managed to keep it up for the most part, which is incredible. But nonetheless, that's not the norm. It's not what we expect. And when you're in this actual play verse, a lot of people, when they're watching these streaming shows, when they're watching these campaigns being made, podcasts being created, there's an expectation that these creators are going to constantly be putting all this stuff out, and the burnout is unreal. The amount of people I saw who made the most amazing stories I had ever heard, were creating some beautiful pieces of art, and they just burned out because of the demand from an audience, an algorithm, what have you. It's just sad, and I feel like it's something that really needs to be addressed in the community as a whole. And for a lot of other things like streaming and all that kind of stuff, we just expect too much from content creation, where we should want more quality over just vast amounts of quantity.